Hello, I'm Bill LeMay, and thank you for watching Community Matters. We hope you'll continue to watch as we discuss issues facing our community and provide you with the resources and information needed to find solutions. It's the giving season, and this year there's as big a need as ever for many of our neighbors in the Triangle. Raleigh Rescue Mission has been committed to transforming lives for over 60 years here, and to tell us all about it is the President and CEO, John Luckett. And John, thank you for joining us this morning. Welcome to the show.
Bill, thank you. It's exciting to be here. We love the city, we love the people here, and we're just excited to share about what's going on.
60 years, John. That's a long
that's right.
time.
Yeah, I hadn't been there the full 60 years.
I know you haven't.
That's right. But it's been exciting. I've been there 5 years, and just to see the outpouring of this community, especially during the holiday season, we can see the real character of the Raleigh community in Wake County and really the whole Triangle area.
Now, the Raleigh Rescue Mission I know a little bit about, and it's a fabulous organization, but for those who are watching this morning who may not know, you want to give us a little background?
Sure. I'll tell you what's unique about Raleigh Rescue Mission is 61 years ago, businessmen got together and said, hey, you know, it's not right that we have some of our community that are not working, they're not able to provide for their families, they don't have dignity or respect. So they started the Raleigh Rescue Mission in the exact location where it is now. We've expanded obviously in that location, but it's a great story of how our community rallied around people who were less fortunate.
Well, and I think when people think of the Raleigh Rescue Mission, and I think it's unfair sometimes because there's so much you do, and which is what I want to get into.
Exactly.
But they think of it as a shelter only, and it's more than that, isn't it?
A lot more. We're never going to get over our basic needs, right? You and I always need food, clothing, and housing,
Indeed,
right?
yes.
But it takes a lot more than that to create a life and create a long-term success in your life. You and I are both successful because other people have supported us, and that's what we do in our long-term program. It's called the New Life Plan, and also we have a program that goes along with it, our Child Development Center for the children, to make sure that they are being successful in their life in the long term.
Well, tell us a little bit about that.
So the New Life Plan is set up, it's a 6-phase approach for the adults. We call it the Do-Over Program. We view ourselves as a training center. And so from that perspective, individuals who've had difficult lives in the past, they can come in there from step 1 and go all the way to step 6 with 3 big things we do. We equip them so they can get a living wage job. We also assist them in getting a debt-free car. And we also assist them in being placed in affordable housing. And then the last step we do with one of our great partners, Habitat, is they can also purchase their own home. So it's a real do-over for people that didn't have the support that you and I had when we were growing up.
Well, explain that, because I can understand where that would be very important, but a lot of folks have a lot of challenges, right? To get over what put them there to begin with, I guess.
Exactly.
How do you achieve that? Because it's not just a rewards program.
No, it isn't. It's a lot of hard work. So our clients choose us. You know, people are not designated to come to us from the court system. We are a Christian-based organization, so we live off the donations of individuals, churches, and a few grants. And so our focus is we have classes, we have vocational training program, so that individuals kind of get their confidence back as they are choosing to create a new life for themselves. And so we work through everything we do is a biblical-based approach, and we look at the principles, building blocks it takes that most people use to be successful. So that's what we do in our New Life Plan.
We were talking about a program for children. Oftentimes you have these big, long titles, and it's just daycare, but it is not, is it?
No.
Okay.
So most of the kids that come to us are behind in their development, whether it's a preschool child or a school-age child. And so we try to focus through tutoring and other activities to make sure that they're up to the grade level or age level that they need to be. And so we use third-party information to make sure that they're on par. Some of our kids have lost a lot of things because of their family of origin, didn't have the support they needed and things like that. So we invest in them big time so that they can go forward and be what they need to be at the proper age or the proper school level.
Now, there's always seems to be a need. How big is the need? in Raleigh and the Triangle right now?
So, one of the biggest challenges we have is when individuals think about homelessness, they have a view of the guy on the corner or something else like that. That is a need. We call that the chronic homeless or the panhandler. But the biggest need is situational homelessness. And so we look to Wake County School District because Wake County School District has on their record 4,000 children who are homeless.
Are you kidding?
Yes, that's the number. We keep up with it. The McKinney Veto Act has been in place for 30 years or so, and every school district in America keeps track of children that are homeless. That means that they are sleeping in cars with their guardian, they're sofa surfing with their guardian, or they're living in low-rent motels with their guardian. So if you look at that number, let's say it's 2 kids per guardian, that's 6,000 people, 2,000 adults and 4,000 kids out there. And that's not even counting the single men or single women that fall into situational homelessness. And so this is usually caused by situational homelessness could be a combination of domestic violence, medical issues that have happened, loss of job due to technology, transportation issues, and various other issues. One that most people don't realize, which is depression caused by death of a child, death of a spouse or a parent. So you have a combination of things that come together on a person. They feel overburdened and really they just want to give up.
That's my next question. How do you get them from that point into moving forward? I think there's a word called hope. And I know that's a pretty big deal at Raleigh Rescue Mission.
Well, we really believe in hope is not just a word, but actually actions. And so we give people hope by, number one, treating them with dignity and respect. That's the first thing. We actually believe that each person has sacred value and they're created in the image of God and that they have a plan and a purpose, but they haven't heard anybody talk to them in a way that says they're valuable and that they will assist them. And I focus on assist because they have the gifts and ability. They just need a little assistance, like I did, like you did, I'm sure. All of us had some assistance.
Sure.
And so we kind of invest in them and let them see the opportunities we have there for them. They got to work for it, though. It's in a partnership. We're not quote unquote giving them, but we're giving them an opportunity to be successful.
You've been there 5 years?
Yes.
Obviously, you've seen success stories, I'm sure.
Yes, I have.
Anyone stand out to you?
Well, I'll tell you what, we just had our gala last week, and there were 2 women that are kind of representative of all the groups. They started out with us. They were unfortunately a result of domestic violence. They both have children, and they came there depressed, frustrated, but they made a decision. They wanted a new life. And so both of them have done exactly what we said. They went through our program. They got a living wage job, thanks to our network of great employers here in the Triangle. They also were able to get a debt-free car, thanks to our network of used car salesmen, honest used car salesmen. I want to do a shout out to them.
Out there. I know
yes, sir. That's right.
Yes.
And then our network of individual small owners of apartments. And we feel like that network has kept these ladies going forward. And they are excited. They are reaching back out to the other clients. And that is what's exciting. Because one of the things we say is, it's one thing for your life to be stable, but we believe that God created us not just to have a stable life, but to be a blessing to others. And so our purpose in life is not just that I'm selfish and I have my family taken care of, but that I become a blessing to other families.
Well, I know if I were to say you're optimistic about the rescue, if you were optimistic, you'd probably say yes.
Yeah,
about the
I'm
future.
pretty optimistic.
But I also know that it takes money.
Yes,
right?
it
and
does.
It takes people power.
That's true.
So for folks who are watching this morning, how can they help?
Yeah. Well, I would say one of the things you can do is go to RaleighRescueMission.org. We have plenty of ways. We look at 3 things: time, talent, and treasures. And we really want you to have a great experience with us. And that means over the holidays, individuals are volunteering, helping us out, because actually part of our thing is that we want to be a blessing to our community. So guess what? We are preparing, our clients now are part of this, cooking, preparing the meals, and then we got volunteers distributing 1,200 meals over the holidays for Christmas for our seniors in the community. So that's a unique way we can see tangible. Now that costs money, but also running our business costs money, the ministry there that we have. So we would say go online and donate. we have great opportunities for you to get involved.
I hope you do. I really do. And John, thank you. What a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for what you do over there.
Okay.
Really
you.
appreciate it.
All right.
We are going to come back and we're going to be speaking to some folks who are from the Haven House, and they are helping youths and young adults in our area. Stick around. We'll tell you all about it.